Today we will take a look at some of the latest Part 2 IELTS Speaking cue cards, and I will share my own answers with you. After that, I will explain why I responded the way I did based on the IELTS criteria. Here we go with the cue card. This says, describe a memorable event in your life. You should say when and where it happened, what happened, who you were with, and explain why it was memorable. Here we go with my answer. One of the most memorable events in my life took place during my college graduation ceremony. It happened in the month of June at our university's auditorium. The event marked the culmination of years of hard work and dedication, making it an incredibly significant moment for me. During the ceremony, we gathered with fellow graduates, faculty members, plus the proud family members. To tell you about the atmosphere, it was filled with excitement and anticipation. The event began with inspiring speeches from our professors, highlighting our achievements and encouraging us to pursue our dreams. I remember that I had all my classmates around me, and that made me think about all the days we spent together and how hard some courses used to get. Nevertheless, it was the graduation ceremony and we had all made it to the end. I had a smile on my face looking at everybody's happiness and how they were all feeling proud of their accomplishment. The most memorable part of the event was when our names were called one by one to receive our diplomas. Walking across the stage, I felt a sense of accomplishment and pride. Moreover, seeing the smiles and cheers from my family and friends in the audience made the moment even more special. The reason why I find it a memorable event in my entire life is because it symbolized the end of a chapter in my life and the beginning of a new journey. It was a celebration of my academic achievements and a reminder of the support and love I received from my loved ones. Furthermore, the graduation ceremony provided an opportunity to reflect on the friendships and connections I had formed during my time in college. What I mean is that the event showed me better the bonds we had built and the lasting impact we had on each other's lives. Another reason why this event was memorable was the presence of influential speakers whose words impacted me deeply, reminding me of the power of education and the potential we held as graduates. All in all, the college graduation ceremony stands out as a significant and cherished event in my life, since the memories and emotions from that day continue to inspire and motivate me. Okay then, now let's see what I have used in my own answer. First of all, we talk about the vocabulary. For example, the first one, something took place, which means it happened. University's auditorium. The culmination of years, which means the highest point of the years. Hard work, dedication, an incredibly significant moment. My fellows, which means a person who is in the same position, can be your classmate, your friend, or your colleague. Something filled with excitement and anticipation, highlighting our achievements, to pursue our dreams, which means to follow our dreams. To feel a sense of accomplishment and pride. The end of a chapter in life. To provide an opportunity. To reflect on the friendships and connections. The bonds you build, the connections you build. Lasting impact. Influential speakers. And the last one was all in all, which means on the whole or generally. The next thing I used was a range of connectives like the words plus, nevertheless, moreover, furthermore, and the word since. It's also important to use a range of connectives, as I mentioned before. The last thing to mention here is about the range of fillers and boosters. For example, to tell you about the atmosphere, to tell you about something, This can help you fill up the gap. Or, the reason why I find it a memorable event in my entire life is another reason why this event was so memorable was, and then you keep talking. So if you want to get a good score in your IELTS speaking, you should pay attention to all these little details, and you can make it. Fantastic. Just as we did today, you can search for speaking questions, share your own answers, record your responses, and then listen to them. If you're interested in receiving an evaluation from our expert examiners, go ahead and book an online speaking mock test. Believe me, this will make a big difference.
Do you want to know what band score you'll get in the IELTS speaking test? Perhaps you want to improve your performance and prepare yourself for the real test. Then why not book an online mock test with us that will last for 25 minutes. 12 minutes of the test itself and 13 minutes of comprehensive feedback, plus we'll give you useful tips on how to make your performance better. So, we know how to help you. Join us.